Did you know that as non-residents of Canada, you can still remain invested here in Canada even though you live abroad and keep your investments, for instance, in a TFSA or an RRSP? However, certain rules apply, and today we're going to go over all of these rules together. For instance, if we take the TFSA, when you become a non-resident, your contribution room does not accumulate over the years. For instance, here in Canada, it's $7,000 adjusted to the inflation every year, and you can accumulate it over the years that you live in Canada. However, when you become non-resident, every contribution you make, given the fact that you have a contribution room in your TFSA, will be taxable at 1% per month for every new contribution that you make. Any withdrawals that you make from your TFSA will still remain tax-free in Canada as long as you're a non-resident, but they may be taxable depending on the country of residence you are living in right now. Also important to note that you may be subject to different taxation rules depending on the assets you still have here in Canada. Now, regarding your RRSPs, the same rules apply. So as non-residents, you don't have any more contribution for your RRSPs, so you can invest in your RRSPs as long as you have remaining contribution when you left Canada. Also note that for any withdrawals that you make of your RRSPs, you will be subject to a 25% withholding tax on the withdrawal. And those withdrawals would have to be reported as income in the new country of residence. Also, as I mentioned before, you may be liable for deemed residency here in Canada, depending on the assets you hold in this country.
I might go crazy, I might go MJ back in the 80s, back in the 90s, I might go